Here's a young coconut, like the ones you see at the markets and the ones that they cut open with a big axe or a machete, and they're really violent about it. But you can eat these at home and open them up easily without using an axe or machete. All you have to do is cut down to the shell and then just pierce the shell and crack it open. So I'll show you how to do that. But first things first, you gotta have the right tool. So you need a good cutting board, nice strong base, and you're going to want to use a cheap knife because when you go and pierce into it, it's going to damage the tip of the blade. So make sure you only use a $10 blade or less. This one's actually a pretty good knife, so I'm not going to use this one. It'll damage the tip. And you can use a small knife, but that'll also damage the tip. So try to use a larger knife because it's got a much stronger tip on it. This knife here, you can't use that because it doesn't even have a tip. If you poke into it, it doesn't really poke in. So the best tool to use is a chef's knife that's around $10 that you don't care if it gets dented or bent. What I'm going to use is this one to pierce the tip because that's all I have. That's cheap, and you probably even use this to cut the meat off. So hold it like this. Make sure your fingers don't extend out. Make sure you're using a claw grip to grip it like that. And then slowly cut down to the shell. And you're going to want to cut down the shell all the way around. And always cut away from yourself, never towards your own fingers. So that every time you slip, you only go out towards the cutting board. So now you just need to pierce into it, and if you want to set it down like this so you can go straight down, you cut a flat spot in the bottom and then it can sit just like that. So that allows you to hit straight down into it and it won't roll sideways on you. So just grip your knife steadily and hammer it in. And it's already pierced. All you gotta do, I'm gonna put this plate underneath so I don't lose any of the meat inside. You can pry it like this or twist it. And when you twist it, it will crack all the way around. And then you can just pull it open like that. Take a glass and pour it all into there. And I don't want to lose a drop of this stuff, which is why I use this plate. That's how you get the juice out of the coconut. You can grab a spoon and get the meat out of there using the spoon. So there you go. That's how you get the meat out and the juice out of a young coconut. Now you can enjoy. And again, make sure you have a good knife that has a nice point, otherwise you won't be able to get your knife into the shell. Also, I forgot to mention that if you want to have the hole smaller, you can create a smaller radius and push it at that point. But I like to have a lot of space for the spoon, so I go further out like this and crack it, and that gives you a bigger opening. You'll lose some of the juice that way, but you'll have an easy access to the meat. And that's why I use the plate, so I don't lose anything. Also, if you have a straw, you can drink the juice directly out of there and use a spoon to eat it.